Hello, I'm a British person, and I don't know about you, but I really fancy watching some internet reviewers waste a couple of hours while fighting again. So it's a good job the Channel Awesome 3rd anniversary movie is filled with exactly that. Only this time they're in a wood instead of a desert. Whoa there, holy shit, don't change too much. But at least this one has long scenes of dialogue.
So where you headed? Chicago. Chicago! The Windy City! It should be too far out of the way. We just programmed this into my GPS.
I don't know about you guys, but I came to watch the Nostalgia Critic screaming. We do have a pretty epic theme this time around, though. Nice.
Alright, where's that freedom? No!
Whoever it is, will you please stop feeding Joe sugar? So once again, the Channel Awesome crew have been tricked by the critic into coming along for an adventure, including some new faces.
I don't know, but I'm so excited!
Is there like some sort of medicine you should be on?
This time around, the critic wants to track down an ancient gauntlet so that they can get rich. And wouldn't you know it, he just so happens to have a map which requires you to dress up as a fantasy character in order to use it. Sounds legit. Just look at Filmbrain's face here. I just want to smack him. I want to smack him so hard. Again. Does the critic just have a Link costume sitting around his house? Apparently so, and he's joined by the rest of the crew who dress in various crazy costumes. The movie spends 10 minutes just introducing them all.
I was busy doing my magic dance.
Oh my god, it's David Bowie from Labyrinth.
Does that mean he's got the...
That's for Justin, not penis.
Oh hey Tom, you're... I'm Willow. Of course!
Oh, I get it. It's because he's tall. Very good. So off they go, wasting a bit more time before they split into two different groups to make the shoot a little less arduous, I imagine. And after a little more time, they fight a man with a puppet and achieve absolutely nothing. Are you not going to question why a man was waiting in the woods with a puppet? No? Alright then. We then join our second group, who are busy searching for a punchline to a joke.
But I've already eaten yellow peas.
Wow, that's a lot of peas.
Yeah,
And I'm just full of them.
right.
You're taking your time, lads.
I am totally full of pea-ness.
You got it?
Come on.
So, what are you gonna do?
I will eat your penis!
There we are. God, can we have some story now? Thought not. Wait, they are then attacked by cloaked figures. Perhaps there will be a deep, poignant, epic... They just run away. Super. Back with the critic, and after we check out his junk and spawn 1,000 slash fictions, we find out that the critic actually got the map through a chain letter, at which point they come across a spooky voice.
Go no further.
Finally, things could get interesting.
Ask your questions.
Question 1. Do you have any money?
No.
Do your friends have any money?
No.
Is there any place close by where you can get money?
Not really, no. Okay, you can go.
Oh, for We then have what, to be fair, is the funniest scene in the movie, as the other group fight the cloaks at a kid's playground, with kudos going to Todd in the shadows.
Can't you tell who I'm fighting? That's not you, Joe, is it?
And the cinema snob for getting lols out of me.
Prepare to meet Kali in hell.
Lol. But then that just kind of ends when a mum and her kid wander over. More time wasting, eh? I can do that too. How about they come across a witch in the woods who shoots down lightning from the sky, but then they defeat her using absolutely no skill whatsoever. But then there's no repercussions at all. How about that?
Hello.
You don't have to explain it.
God damn it! Spoony loses their map and Malachite here finds it and then blows up this nice woman.
Give me light!
So, puny mortals, you are looking for the correct path to lead you to Malachite's hand?
Yes.
Then follow these words closely.
Was that a hint of a story? Things are looking up.
Hang on, I've got an idea. Woo! Woo! Woo!
Spoke too soon.
Woo! This is fun!
Definitely spoke too soon. Eventually, Spoony tells them which way to go, but then poor old Film Brain is captured. Yes! And they hypnotise him into becoming one of them. Meanwhile, the critics group find a house and come across a book.
Batu Barada Nectar.
Oh. What a rush, man.
Isn't it very strange how there's one specific spell that does the one specific thing that they need? They have absolutely no clue what this book does at all, but yet they read one random passage from it and it does that one specific thing that they want it to do. Talk about convenience.
What the heck were you doing in a book?
But who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? There's not even any tea in here. They find out that Jaffers here was a fantasy game creator and got mixed up with Malachite, who trapped him in the book. But when Jaffers hears that they're internet dogs, he decides to kill them. Oh, they must be from the Dead Horse Interchangeable.
Alrighty.
Jesus!
How in God's name did he miss? But then they all just leave, no harm done, and the other lot find Film Brain and break him from his hypnotic curse. I'm starting to sound like a broken record, but what was the bloody point? You just introduce something and then you forget about it 5 minutes later while throwing in the odd yuck along the way. Things need to have a reason for happening. You can't just have something happen and then that thing stops happening and then you forget about it.
You're an internet reviewer.
I'm a brilliant internet reviewer.
He's no me. The critic then does what he does best and... use your indoor voice. And then yet another cloak turns up who turns out to be some dude in the suede. I don't know who he is either. Then we head to another house and we find the voice of the angry video game nerd who tells them some backstory.
Long ago, in the early years before the Common Era, there lived two good friends, an alchemist and a sorcerer.
I didn't come here for this. Somebody do something wacky. There we are. And it turns out the gauntlet is right back where they bloody started. So this movie could have ended after 20 minutes. Why didn't it? Because ad revenue is delicious and flying people across the world isn't cheap, I guess. So they find the gauntlet and then the critic does a speech and all the villains turn up for another fight scene. That is until Malachite shows up and kills all of the villains with ease, whilst allowing the critics to attack one by one and not really doing much harm at all.
I love the Power Glove. It's so bad.
You couldn't resist, could you? And then stunt! And Marty turns up and defeats Malachite despite being turned away from playing every 20 minutes. Then he dies. The end. Nobody learned a thing and I got 2 hours older. Damn you! Once again, it has its moments, but it spends too much time setting stuff up and then ignoring it and ultimately wasting the viewer's time. At times the cast do seem like they're having a good time and it's clearly another fan service for the faithful Channel Awesome viewer. But clocking in at 2 hours? Geez, what a slog. Surely the 4th year anniversary movie's gonna dial it down a little bit. Piss off! Check out the Kickstarter campaign for fantastic storytelling, a brand new game where you make really funny stories out of cards. Go on, give it a go. It's quite a good game. Honestly, my mum said it's really good, so it must be.